saw your face in the middle of a crowded room. I remember telling all my friends everything about you. And I didn't want to pinch myself if it was a dream. Oh, I didn't want to. Felt kinda like the way I'm feeling now. I'm spending all my time right here waiting for you. And if I had to, I'd spend a lifetime waiting for you, waiting for you. It seems like everything you say's got a way of bringing me right back into your arms where I wanna stay. So I'll be right here waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be right here, right here waiting for you. Oh, I'll be right here waiting for you. Seeing now down the aisle, it's a funny thing. Where we are, where we've been, and all the in-between memories. It hits me like it was the very first time watching my world wrapped inside of your eyes. I still can't believe I get to call you mine. I'm spending all my time right here waiting for you. And if I had to, I'd spend a lifetime waiting for you, waiting for you. It seems like everything you say's got a way of bringing me right back into your arms where I wanna stay. So I'll be right here waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be right here waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be right here waiting for you. You look better in my favorite t-shirt. Still feel better when I'm right here with you. Every time you say goodbye, you know where I'll be. You still look better in my favorite t-shirt. Still feel better when I'm right here with you. Every time you say goodbye, you know where I'll be. I'll be spending all my time right here waiting for you. And if I had to, I'd spend a lifetime waiting for you, waiting for you. It seems like everything you say's got a way of bringing me right back into your arms where I wanna stay. So I'll be right here waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be right here waiting for you. Oh, I'll be right here waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be right here waiting for you. Oh, I'll be right here waiting for you. We can take this ride wherever it goes. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Yeah, I wave goodbye to my old life. Been reaching for some new heights. My baby that got me this far. Now I don't wanna restart. Things get hard, and time left scars. Still there before you are. Still shining through the whole dark, yeah. Sometimes you can't even see what's right in front of you. Life gets the best of me, I don't know what to do. I'm still ahead.